Yikes. Ooh. And let's go back to the original. Let's do right here. Wow. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Now we gotta add some blood. That's cool. Look at that. It goes right in. Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Ooh, these are some pretty big holes. Now I use the cheap blood because this is just a test. Normally I would take the coagulated blood, put that in there, and have 2 or 3 tones of blood. Plus, just like kind of throw some blood around there to make it look just more authentic. Like stipple some blood around there. You can do it with a sponge, but you don't want to lose the hole by covering it with blood. So, let's see if I wipe it off. What does that look like? I'm going to see the best way to make these cuts really look authentic and look kind of sinister. Let's pull them apart. Let's do that. Wow. So that's like a real open cut on your finger. And again, this is the cheap, too red looking blood with a filter. It won't look as red. Or we can just make it look good practically without any digital enhancement and do some coagulated blood. Do a blood that looks more maroon. Now that looks really cool. Ooh. Look, I'm almost fooling myself here. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we've gone a little too crazy with it, let's show a few people and then peel this off.
Ooh.
Well, I got a missing finger. Luckily I have no blood left, so it's not bleeding. But I mean, like, here, let's look at the top part of it. Not looking good. It looks like I got a little fuzzy in there. Okay, well, oh! So there's your missing finger. This is done 100% with clay. If you're going to use this on set, going out, put some adhesive underneath the wax of the clay and draw the knuckles on better than I did. All right, we got to add some blood to this baby. We did this baby a little bit, powdered it up, and I wanted there to be like a little bit of a bone. See? There's like a little bit of a bone. Huh, look at that. We have a little bone. We have some 2 different color bloods there. One's thicker, one's thinner. Drew on some knuckles. So this is one of the methods. What do we think? Not bad. No latex on this one. Just wax, foundation, powder, and sculpting tools. Ooh. Okay, so here are 3 bloody finger stumps, depending on how I hold my hand. Looks pretty real, huh? I was just using my elliptical and happened to chop off a few fingers. Ah, just kidding, I was in the sun. This video will be for the makeup artist. So to do the scrape, you have liquid latex, you put it on, and you scrape it on with a mascara wand, and then you paint it with a bruise kit and add a little blood. This middle one right here is the Mehron modeling wax. There's no adhesive. There should be. I flattened out and smoothed out the edges with Vaseline. Should smooth them out more so you could see them. So therefore, because you could see them, we could just add some blood to cover that up. That's one little technique. And what are some other critiques here? I drew on some knuckles on the ring finger on the wax. There's no knuckles on the nubs. These are just little nubs. If you wanted to, you could add a little cotton balls on the nubs to give it a little bit more texture. Maybe I would do that. I think I would do that. And these are some of the tools I used. So this is the modeling wax. I tried to cut a hole in the latex, in this ring, the middle finger and the pinky, but latex doesn't really cut very easily, so that's why I always like to do tests. Some latex does cut easier than others. This one, the Maron, not easy for me to cut. Not with these scissors. What else? You got the Vaseline to smooth out the edges. You got a bunch of tissue paper to layer on it. This was latex tissue. Latex tissue. That's these outlier ones. Latex tissue, a bunch of layers. Yeah, it makes it look kind of chunky. And I really recommend this blood. Thank you, Marcus Slabine. Thank you, Cineblood, like Cinemax or Cinematic. Hello, Type O. It's very hard to do with one hand. And then you have the bruise kit. Amber Heard made that popular. And if you're gonna put on foundation, because after you put the wax on or the latex, you're gonna want to put foundation to match your skin tone. Do not brush on foundation. Sometimes I forget. Pat it on, because you'll see the brush marks. I'm starting to like this little middle cut more and more the more I look at it. And there's the missing finger. It was right on that ring finger. Ooh, wow, crazy. I'm gonna throw this in the garbage. You don't have to use any wax with the latex method. See, it's just latex and tissue, latex and tissue.